What is going on, everybody? It's Great Scots. This is another episode of Grand Tacticians Civil War. We're back. The old campaign did not... It was not killed off by the... Oops. Forgot about that. It was not killed off by the last patch. What happened is that the morale of both armies ended up tanking, going close to zero, but then it also began to gradually recover. So I did fight one other battle, I think it was in Maryland, something like that, which we won. It's on the Gettysburg map, but it doesn't matter. It was okay. Anyways, we're back, and as such, it's, what is it? Is it December? It is December 1st. And so this is the battle out west that I've kind of been jockeying to avoid, but nonetheless is here. I finally decided to take it. We are just, well, we're in Indiana, but we are just southeast of Chicago, although it's on the Bull Run map. Yeah, we're defending. So you've seen the Bull Run map before. Union looks like it's going to be over here in Centerville. I don't know exactly where they're going to go. They tend to follow the victory points. Oh, they also really like this unfinished road. So I don't know what we're going to get. You know, we're outnumbered 2-1 in terms of infantry. We do have... this is going to be... What's his name? I think it's Chase is going to show up with a brigade or regiment, about 3,000 men, and so that'll help. We have about 100 guns, but we are outnumbered by about 10,000 troops, about 21,000 to 11,000. But if they do come right down the Warrenton Turnpike and try to cross, really the Stone Bridge would probably be the worst, because we have two batteries that are pretty easy to hit it. The concern is, and I think that this might be a vestige of the general morale crash, we do have Trabu's battery, whose morale has come in not great. It might be other things. I don't know exactly what caused it, but we have those three batteries that are really overlooking the Stone Bridge. If they go for the Farm Ford, it's a different three batteries, but we have three batteries. If they go to Lewis's Ford, we probably have two batteries that can hit them right away. But that would also be a pretty big maneuver. So you can see the snow's on the trees. I've never made it anywhere near this far. I guess it was a lot of snow early December in Indiana here. But I was also watching it fall in Maryland and Virginia and Delaware, and so. Anyways, that's where things are. I probably should have sent a skirmisher up here, given their proclivity to use this railroad. Actually, I really want to make sure they don't. And the AI's additional proclivity to just kind of throw curveballs at you, which, even if it always doesn't make a whole lot of sense, it makes it interesting. But anyways, that's where things are. You can see that I haven't really deployed any of the infantry forward. I would say that there's a good reason for not. I don't really have one. I just haven't done it yet. I'd kind of like to see where we need to move to. And my goodness, we're not even using our... That would make things go much faster. About 10 times as fast. Wait to see where I need to move the infantry before I worry too much about finagling them into position. Even then, it's usually like right before. Huh. Right before the enemy is in contact, because the AI will shift around on you. You know, come to think of it, I didn't actually see there was also this blue arrow up here. They may have never really started down in Centerville. I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know that I'm actually close enough yet to know that. Just in case they came around behind me. Start moving that. I don't see any of these other objective points turned blue. Like these have all been red. Oh, there they are. Okay, so they're not really pulling anything funny here. But I have a feeling I'm going to be pausing for a while because I think they think I'm going to come forward and attack them, and I could do it, and I might do it. But I'm not going to make you sit here and watch all that. The reason why I would, even outnumbered 2-1, is that I have the artillery. I could line up right behind this stream and probably start hitting them, force them forward, and then probably bring my artillery back a little bit, bring my infantry up, and let them try to break up their forces a little bit by that creek. So that would be the plan. If my skirmishers can draw them forward, that would be great. I don't think that's going to work. I think they're going to counter skirmish, and I think they're going to do quite well. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause you. I'll bring it back in probably when I've set up behind the Rocky Run, even without my 2,000-3,000 man reinforcements, which would be great. But I think the terrain will definitely be advantageous to the side. It's even got that hill there. So yeah, I'll have you back in what to you will be no time. And just like that, we're back. It actually didn't take that long. So the AI did something interesting. They started withdrawing their force, and then they also started advancing with another part of their force. It was even a little bit stranger because they reported that so Baldwin had 5 guns, and that Childs also had 5 guns, which would have given them 10 guns. I mean, they still would have been outgunned, but they're kind of just, they're throwing 2 brigades at 3 skirmishers, and then they just have Sickles and Abel, and then a bunch of others. And I've done what I said I would do, which is that we've moved up it's getting all into place. The artillery, 2 out of the 5 are up. The other ones you can see are getting in position, and we're gonna have one probably here, and then the other 4 are gonna be in this field. So that's where things should end up. I'm not exactly sure why Colston's detachment is kind of allowing themselves to be charged, and I'm not really sure how they're being charged, as they are all detachments. I mean, I understand the Union can follow, but I don't understand much more than that about what's going on there. And I'm not even going to worry about shooting too much at that Union group because they're in such close proximity. But we do need to make sure that Abel and Sickles don't push. Oh, Abel went all the way back there. Okay. So yeah, they're just going to push off Colston's detachment, I guess, and they're just going to chase it across the battlefield. It and 3 others. But yeah, that's about it. If anything else interesting happens, oh wait, we're getting artillery to shoot at stuff. I mean, it's always kind of interesting, I think. Yeah, I can't say I've seen this one before. Colston's detachment. Yeah, let's have you move fast. Let's give you that ability at least, since being chased by the 1st Brigade across the battlefield. I kind of feel like that deserves some artillery shots. Just doesn't make any sense. That. Well, anyways, that's that. What else we got going on here? Maybe we'll hold some of these guys back. We don't need to send infantry up. Alright. You know, I really did not notice that. I guess their plan was always to distract me and get me to watch the other stuff, and it worked. So now 3 skirmishers are going to shoot at the 1st Brigade. It's probably a bad place to be. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get them back fast enough because HQ is still way back here. Because I really haven't ordered them forward yet, but we do have another group of skirmishers and just generally a ton of artillery here, so we'll see what we get. It's a different 1st Brigade. Huh. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, now they're gonna re-pursue them. I guess this, I don't know, if this might not be my opportunity. I was gonna say opportunity to kind of move in 3 different directions so that there are always 2 flank shots if we want them. I'm not even sure if that's worth throwing a brigade of infantry at. Alright, so they're on the move back. That 1st Brigade's falling back. The 4th Brigade is not. They're advancing. So these guys maybe can start moving in different directions. I think it's maybe more fruitful to move back and then over. It says they're idle, and I believe them. I'm just not sure. They're on fire at will. An engineering company of skirmishers. Huh. End of day. Alright, the lesson I should have learned is don't touch anything. Should build fortifications, but I feel like this is also how accidents happen. So let's just press play. Let's see what happens. Alright. That hasn't caused my army to die yet, so that's good. Alright, so those two Union units there are looking like they're gonna break. Maybe we'll send Herbert over to also shoot at these guys. I really don't want them in melee because yeah, maybe we'll... I don't know why Expert Skirmisher would matter now, but we'll have to suspend our disbelief. Also can't click on my CSA detachment here. Alright, good. They look like they're knowing enough to stay back. Alright, we broke Sickles over here. First Brigade looks like it's wavering. Fortunately, these guys are still not firing. Now says they're firing. But I don't know if that was actually them. That might be the tiny 3-gun. Well, it's actually a 9-gun battery, but it says 3 guns. Well, it looks like 3 guns, but they're actually not. Okay. Again, I'm not really sure why my skirmishers... So they're kind of running away, like running through them. Those guys are standing in probably what is pretty icy water. Sure, that doesn't feel great. But that's far from everyone, I think. So they still have 17,000. Killed the wounded is about 6-1 in my favor. But now with those guys routing off, I think we're going to turn the artillery's attention back to the infantry over here. Those are the guys I really need to or want to attack. Famous last words, but it is my sense of things. And we have some speed bumps here in the form of skirmishers. If they do decide to attack before the line gets up here, before they get done dealing with the first brigade here, who seems impervious to fatigue, reason, and maybe also bullets. They've got a lot of people aiming at them. I mean, it says here that all these units are engaged when they're certainly not engaged. I'm not sure if this is because it's like the next day and that kind of strange glitch is back. I don't know if we can move these guys or what. I'm a little surprised the 1st Brigade is not absolutely exhausted. And dead, but not even talking about that right now. Alright, so I think we're out of range here. I think that's what I'm gleaning from all this. So We ought to get somebody in range. Yeah, shooting those retreating guys is fun, but let's get that up there. Try to get Price nearer the action. Let's find it. So this is Slack. Slack, why don't you recall your skirmishers? Let's see if that untangles this mess here. Alright, so Bride's gonna be over here, trying to deal with them. Some Parsons is over. Some Colston over. Gibor. I don't know what Gibor is going to be able to do for us. Ooh. Looks like they're all withdrawing. That's what it looks like. Huh. Except for Dustin? Is that who it is here? What? Are you kidding me, dudes? Ugh. Yeah. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And now these guys are gonna charge. What? Oh my god. Guys, shoot at something. Anything at this point. Just full on assault, whatever it is. Just assault it. Yeah, whatever. It's a little hard to believe that a unit would run into an infantry regiment in front of it. And then all these dudes around wouldn't shoot it. They're broken, but seem to be attacking. So not sure how that's possible. Oops, I thought we were on. So, I now it looks like just my army's just gonna bounce off the 1st Brigade, which like just won't take any casualties. Yeah. Maybe we'll go to defend. Just bring these guys over. Huh. Now they're retreating. Alright. Sure. Yep. But not before breaking lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Still haven't got those reinforcements who were really nearby. Oh, those guys broke. Alright, looks like we just need to run out the clock here. Now actually would be a good time to assault that they're running, but I've already made my call. Running. Okay. Alright, so casualties look pretty light. Kinda wanna see if there's any sort of weird morale crash or anything again after this battle. And then we'll wrap it up here. One of the other things that happened was it looks like my national support came up, and the morale of my armies, oh no, my national morale is still really high. So a lot of those things seem correct now, whereas before I couldn't quite figure out why national support had dipped so much. Okay. We are at 100%. That's good. Yeah. British intervention really hasn't changed at all. The likelihood of it got up to 67% a while ago, but we've just absolutely been whipping. See, look, the morale crashed again. So, but maybe, but my national support skyrocketed. So make of that what you will. But I think I'm gonna move these guys up and around Chicago. But it's December 1st. It looks like it's time to go to winter quarters, or basically to stop the offensives. I think over here in the east, wow, we're in the single digits in terms of FPS for the lag. So I'm not sure if that last battle made things a bit screwy. But now my national support plummeted. So let me try to save, get out, load back in. But as I was saying, it looks like it's time to go to winter quarters, maybe stop some of the fighting. I don't think troops do as well in the winter if they don't have the supplies and all the rest. So that's that. And I think if they go to encampment, then they train. So that might be something to work on over the winter. And maybe we'll take a look at the economy. I'll see how things are for the next video. I don't know where they're going to go from here. But take a look and see how the economy's working. There was kind of a reset. So this is kind of where the patch kicked in, and everything kind of started way down here. And then it's, talk about a V-shaped recovery. Too soon, I know, but that's where things are now. And yeah, I'm not gonna look at production and the other things in here. Yeah, thanks for watching this video if you've come this far. And whatever we do next, we'll try to make it interesting. Take care.